Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel. So you'll notice that the money has gone up in the old bank account, and I've been selling a lot, selling a lot of wool, and I've been selling pretty much everything I could, rather than waiting for the best time of the month or time of the year to sell it. I would just be selling it as soon as I could. So yeah, we have been pretty busy. So I'm going to pick up the last of this couple of pallets of wool here. I filled up the cow barn with the required amount of cows that I needed, and I have started putting the beef cattle in. So we're on the beef cattle, and you'll probably notice in the distance there we actually have a dairy now. So what I'm doing is taking the milk from the cow barn and I'm putting it into there to make cheese. And yeah, so that's where we're at the moment. I have a plan. I really want to, I really want to get a big tractor, and I wanted to get something along the lines of horsepower that would be required, because I want to buy these mowers here, this too. It's got 250 horsepower and 95 horsepower, so about 345, so about 350 horsepower I would need. My plan, I want to get a big tractor and I want to be using those mowers. So I was looking at the Massey Ferguson here. This would be at 279,500. There is a couple here that I could. This one here, this one's already at 350 horsepower at 292. So we're going to start selling off some stuff. First, I want to start the worker on this field here, because I want to get this done. I already got this one all done and I've had it cultivated. So I want to get this one done. I'm leaving a straw swath because I'm picking it up for making the TMR for the beef cattle. So we're going to go and sell this lot first, and then I've turned the truck off. We're going to sell this lot first, and then we'll pick up the milk from the goats, and then we'll sell that off. I'll see what the egg situation is like, and we'll sell that off as well. So it is going to be costing me quite a bit for all this, especially the mowers. I can't remember the exact price of the mowers, but 149.5 and 115,000. So yeah, it's going to be costing a fair bit. So 28,000 for the wool. Let's go ahead and yeah, so you can see the beef cattle are in there. They're all happy. I've not bought them as full adults, so I'm just trying to think what I'm going to do with the slurry, because there's a lot of slurry there. Not sure what I'll do with it. I mean, I could use it for my fields, but I just don't actually have a clue what to do with it, what the best thing to do with it is. So if anybody knows, please leave me a comment of what you would do with it. Ooh. The only thing I find with this truck is it's not the best for turning when in reverse. So we'll get this milk picked up, we'll get that sold. Yeah, and I've got some cheese pallets as well I need to get sold too. So as I say, I'm not going to wait for the best time of the year to sell it. I'll just sell it as sort of every month or every 2 months. Just get rid of it. And then once we get the mowers and the large tractor, I'll be happy. need to get more wheat put in that fields as well. I was toying with the idea of waiting and saving up and getting the large mower, which was, go back up a minute, this one here, the Crone. It's 10 meter wide, which is good. This one here is 12.3, so I would really like to get something that's going to do the job, and it would be nice to get a big tractor rather than having the medium one and the small one all the time. So apart from that, we have moved on quite a bit. We can use productions as long as we're using it to, you know, for the reason I'm using it, taking milk and making another product out of it. So we'll get the milk here sold, and then we'll go and we'll pick up that cheese and we'll get that done. I was planning on just buying one of the low loaders, and using maybe a telehandler or something. Let's see, I'll show you the low loader I was looking at, which is up here. Maybe one of these types of low loaders where I can drive on the back and put the pallets on, and that way I can mix it up with everything rather than picking up one item at one particular item at a time. So instead of just getting wool and then selling and then eggs and selling, I could put the whole lot on one trailer and just sell the whole lot in one go, which would make a lot more sense. So that's another idea that I've got. So yeah, I don't think we're going to have enough at the moment for everything I need. So we'll just have to go with what we've got. I'm not too worried about the grass, to be honest, because it doesn't wither. So I've got enough hay and I've got enough straw and everything at the moment. The cow barn was full. Oh, that reminds me, I need to feed the chickens as well. This one here was full of TMR at 400,000. This one was full. It's going down quite quickly. So we'll have to get them fed as well. The goats and the sheep are doing okay. They're fine. As I say, we'll just get that field harvested, and then we can use that to feed the chickens. It shouldn't take too long actually to harvest that. I am using the fast header on the TARDIS harvester. Be another thing as well if I need to buy a harvester, if I'm going to be, but I'm not overly worried about it at the moment. Right, so we're not getting much for the cheese and that, so right, but I do want to get a bigger tractor. I would like to see one second hand, but I don't think we're going to see one of them very soon. So as I say, the New Holland starts at 351 horsepower. I don't think we've got anything else that kind of starts at that. 305, 280. So realistically, the New Holland would be the better one to go for. I mean, 334,000 for 435 horsepower. You can't go wrong. So, right, we'll go up to the chickens and we'll grab the eggs and we'll see how the harvesting's getting on. So we are moving along quite the thing. As I say, once we get the beef cattle finished, we can get onto the water buffalo. But we will need... I don't know what the water buffalo actually eat. So once I put them in, we'll soon find out. But I'm hoping now that I won't need to... I won't need to use the buy anything siloed to get feed for the chickens and that now, so I'm hoping that we're going to be doing okay for that with the fields that we've got. That is the hope. So we'll get this loaded up. But I think probably if we were able to go with a front loader and a low loader trailer, I think it'd be easier just to put everything on one trailer and sell it all together rather than doing it this way. And I do have a front loader down at the other sheds, so I'm not sure if the Kubota is able to take the quickie attachment. I may have to get the Kubota attachment. Seems to be fairly getting through that field, no problem. Doesn't seem to be having any issues at the moment. But there's definitely going to be plenty of straw there to put into the silo. And once we get the grass done, there'll be plenty of grass to turn into hay. And yeah, we can get TMR. For the pigs, I'm thinking I'll probably just buy the pig food rather than go through the rigmarole of planting all the different crops that I need to plant to make the food. So, all right, so we are over 400,000 now. I'm not going to complain. I could just fill up the animal pen for the beef cattle, but I don't want to do that. Right, okay, so we are going to go and we are going to buy the T8 Genesis. So we're ready to rock and roll with that. So we'll buy that at 292,000. There we go. So then all it is, then if I tell you, if that had just come on there and that was an actual large tractor, I would have cried. So we're looking at needing to get 150, say 150,000 in 15, so 165,000. So 165,000 we need in order to get that. So we have officially bought our first large tractor. This should be a lot better for hauling heavier items and stuff. So we could have a look at how much the Crone trailer or the curtain sider trailer will be, and then we can have a look at the low loader. Then we can configure the tractors and stuff to take the front loaders. As I say, I don't know what the water buffalo eat. I don't know what you give them, so it'll be something new to me. And as I say, with the pigs, I'll probably just buy the pig food from the store or from the silo, because I think the pigs is going to be the last thing that I do. And once that's filled up, then that's the kind of the end of the challenge, really. So I'd like to get the fermenting silo filled up with hay and straw and stuff, so it's got plenty for the TMR and stuff, and the feed for the other animals. And I'll see how we get on with the bales situation. So there could be a time when the really large field, the biggest field, will be used to make bales for the goats and the sheep. Right, let's go and put this guy in here just now. Perfect. Right, so we have a small, medium, and large tractor. That's absolutely perfect. All this empty shed space. I don't seem to put anything back when I should. Right, let's see how... Oh, that's perfect. Really getting through that. What are we sitting at there? 47,500? 47? No, nearly 48,000. And then we need to get the seeder, and we need to start seeding the crop back in, which will be next month. So that's not too bad. Yeah, I bought the Angus, 70 of them at 6 months old. So that's going to be... Yeah, it'll take its time before it starts filling up. Once I'm able to get enough money from selling the products, then I can just buy more. So I'm not at a loss. So, as I say, the goats are fine, sheep are fine. Chickens we really need to get done. Where did I put that trailer? Oh, I've got it with the straw in it. That's fine. Right, we'll take this guy over here and we'll get some fuel in him. He's running very low on fuel. It's going to start flashing at me soon enough. I'll take this over and we'll start picking up some more of the straw. So there's 133,000 litres off that smaller field. So that's not too bad. So we should fill up with this quite the thing. Oh, turned that on too early. As I say, it shouldn't take the harvester long to get through all that. And once I get the new mowers, then we can crack on and get the fields mowed. I've gone through, 2 sets of mowers already, and one of them didn't seem to work well with the hired workers for some reason. You've probably seen in one of the videos, you could see it was bouncing and missing patches, so I don't understand what was going on there. Probably something needing an update again. We'll certainly get this finished off, or as much of it done as we can. And then I'll put this, once the trailer's full, I'll put it in the silo by the cow pen. I'm not going to be bothering to put straw into the pens because I'm not making manure, because the manure pit won't work for some reason. So I can't seem to get it to work at all. So we're not going to be putting straw into the actual barns itself. We'll just use it to make the TMR. Seemed like a more sensible idea to do. I could have used a forage wagon to pick all this up. I could have used the TARDIS forage wagon, but I think this is a bit quicker. Seems to be working a lot quicker anyway. Whoa. Don't crash. It's definitely not going to take too long to fill up this trailer anyway, especially on this field, because yeah, I've got over 200,000 litres of grain off this at one stage, so. And we're kind of running at the same speed as well, which is quite handy. Right, we're not going to be too far off getting this trailer filled up, and we'll get this filled up. And then what we can do is collect some of the grain from the harvester, and we'll go and feed the chickens, get them all fed. And then we'll go down and we will feed the cows, get them completely, well, say completely filled, but we'll get as much food and hay in there as we can. Alright, I'll put this in to this silo. I'll put it in this silo over here for the time being. I definitely know it's there. It could be like a backup. So if we have any problems with straw, at least we know we've got a backup of straw up here. I think I have hay in here too as well, so. I can't remember if I took it all out, did I? No, I've still got 64,000 litres of hay in there. That's fine, that's perfect. So yeah, this could be the backup silo. If there's any problems, I've got this as a backup, so. Right, we'll get some of the grains out of this harvester and then we'll go and feed the chickens. And that will keep them happy. Excuse me. And that will keep them happy. And then we'll go and feed the cows and that will keep them happy. Right, let's go. Hold on a minute. Hold on. My goodness, I can't even take off quick enough. Keep going. Keep going. Like a race against time. Stop. There we go. Why? Okay, you've given me 71,000 litres when you've quite clearly got more than that in there, but never mind. Right, we'll use this to feed the chickens. And then we'll go down and we'll feed the cows. Right, don't know what going on. Is tip side back or... Yeah, it's gone in the back. Should be plenty of grain here to fill them, feed them up, and fill them up and feed them anyway. There we go. Right. Whatever we're left with, we'll just put in the silo. I mean, this medium tractor's done its job. It's really done it's done what, 59 hours gameplay hours, so it's fairly done its job. Let's have a look and see if anything else has popped up. Nope, nothing else in the store. If I was able to get the mowers I'm wanting on a discount on the second-hand store, I would buy them, but I don't think that's going to happen anytime soon anyway. It's definitely not going to take him long to finish that field. I know it's not the most realistic harvesting in Farming Simulator, but yeah, it's getting the job done. I'm not too worried. I haven't even found all the collectibles yet. I've just been picking up what I see going around the map and spotting, but still a few left to pick up. Right, let's see, we get some hay out of here. 920,000 litres of hay. A million litres of hay. I'm not sure what did the cows have in there to begin with. Yeah, I've also got grass as well, so it's probably not going to take everything on hay if it's got grass in there. So I know that the beef cattle, they should give me slurry, but they definitely won't give me milk, so they're more for making a profit than anything else. Right, I'll leave it at 88,000 just now. We'll go and put that in. Oh, I might need to leave the forage harvester out here, as I won't get in there with the pipe. Oh, I need to choose the trailer, that's why. There we go. Why is it not changing the door? Let's get the help window on a minute. I was pressing the right button, but for some reason it wasn't changing there. Right, let's have a look at that. Yeah, it's 260,000 in there, and we've also got 60-odd thousand of grass, so we're not too... They're not going to run out of food anytime soon, that's for sure. Right, I want to see how much this trailer is going to sell for, the Crone trailer I've got. There we go. So it's going to sell for 22,000, and the trailer that I was looking at, the low loader, will be 59,000. Right, okay, so we'll sell the Crone trailer. I don't think there's anything else we can sell that we've got equipment-wise. No. Right, let's go ahead and get the low loader. I think that one would be sufficient. I want to put the wider ramp on. So that's going to be 61,000. There we go. And then we'll take our truck and then we'll reset it up to the shop. Reset it up to the shop. There we go. Yeah, I think it's going to be a lot easier just to put the pallets straight on here and mix them up and sell them all at the same time rather than picking it up individually, one product at a time. As I say, the good thing is I can actually drive onto the back of it, so it should make putting pallets on a bit easier. Right, we can get this guy all parked up. We should be able to see how the harvester's getting on when we drive past. Don't think he's got much left to go anyway, that's for sure. Right. How are we getting on here? Oh yeah, we've got very little left to do. Right, so just park this up here and just have a look, see how this... Excellent. Right, that's going to... I think that's going to work out more beneficial, to be honest. I could take the items and just place them up on here. Even if I do it by hand. I know I was saying using a front loader or telehandler or something, but I think we should be okay just loading them up by hand. So, right. Still got a wee bit left to go. We'll probably finish that off camera. So, yeah, it's a bit of a short episode for you guys just now. I'm just trying to keep the episodes short. I don't want to keep the rabbiting on and on and on. So I'm just trying to keep them a bit short. So, yeah, so the accomplishment is that we got the dairy doing cheese, and we have got the beef cattle in, and they're happy as Larry, as they say. And yeah, so that's the kind of two bits that we've done, and then we went and bought ourselves a large tractor. Went and spent some cash. So I'm going to leave it here for today, guys. If you've enjoyed this episode, please leave a like and leave a comment in the comment section below. And if you're new to the channel, please consider subscribing. It would help me out a lot. And also hit that notification bell so you are informed of all my uploads. So, guys, I hope to see you all in the next one. But until then, bye for now.